So welcome back to my series about Italian references in the Vento Aureo animation. This time I'll be talking about episode 36 and 37. So the road with trees where the Silver Chariot Requiem fight takes place for the most part is Via San Gregorio, in which you can see, for example, the Biglietto Palatino. So the thing with the sun behind your head could be explained in different ways. Firstly, with a loose connection to the Greek myth of Orfeo and Eurydice, where Orpheus had to get out of Hades without turning, which might be more accurate for maybe the guy in part 4, you know, the guy who dies. And most probably one I've go for is the connection to the halo, which is an iconographic element present in many sacred depictions all around the world. The act of breaking his light of his soul removes the shadow that composes Chariot Requiem, which turns it to ashes and later disappears when Bruno does it too. When Diavolo does it, it kind of showcases how much he would go as lengths to get what he seeks. Passing to episode 37, talking about Castel Sant'Angelo. This is a mausoleum commissioned by the Roman Emperor Adriano, and here lie his rests and the ones of most of the emperors that succeeded him. It was once the tallest building in the city, and in addition to it, a bridge called Vento Aureo was built, and then adorned by statues of angels holding the instruments of the Passion of Christ, which in the Christian law is a process in which Jesus went through to ascend to heavenhood. So all of this is pretty fitting relative to the events that unfold here. In the scene of Bruno's departure, we see in the shot a statue of Saint Peter. An interesting thing about this is that, apart from being one of the closest figures to Jesus, he started off as a fisherman, as did Bruno's father. The pose assumed by Bruno in his departure is the one of the Assumption of Mary, in which at the end of the time necessary for her role to be over on earth, the Virgin Mary is accepted and ascends to heaven. Talking about the arrow, the way it's used by piercing one's own chest most probably is a reference to the Lance of Longinus, also called the Lance of Destiny, which along with the vinegar was used to ease Jesus' own suffering by piercing him between the right side ribs. The use of vinegar, which was misinterpreted as a way to torment Jesus, might be the reason behind the choice of name of Doppio. The way that God experienced Requiem shoots the rock is reminiscent of the touch of God in the birth of Adam in the Sistine Chapel, and the way it pierces Diavolo's hand is then reminiscent of the crucifixion of Jesus, and as stated in my manga videos, also a film by Salvador Dali. And finally, the way the looping time is visualized here goes again in the futurism similarities I mentioned before. So these were all the things I found in episode 36 and 37. I'll join you back for the last episode next time, and then I'll probably showcase some other stuff I've been working on the sidelines. Firstly, a brief dialogue on the meaning behind the name of Vento Aureo, one short video about food in JoJo, and finally a video talking about all the references in the ending of Vento Aureo, at least in the Modern Crusaders one. So I hope you had fun with this video, and I'll hope I can join you next time with my other stuff. Which, there is kind of some stuff, you know. So yeah. Bye.